I'm Todd Jaderborg with Odins Wolf Survival, and today on the skin we have a Hellfire Volt flashlight from the Hellfire company. It's a veteran-owned company that started out on Kickstarter where I first ran across them, attempting to get several flashlights up, and I still use the first one I got. This is their newest incarnation. They've changed. They're a little bit smaller. They look somewhat like some other ones, but this one has 3 outputs. It's 300 lumens, 30 lumens, and a strobe. It takes 18650 batteries or 2CR123 batteries. The thing, and it's adjustable headlamp, the whole bit, with a strike ring bezel, a small one. And in the back of it, it has a silicone water resistant seal. More on that a little later. But it's the USB in, USB out, and your on and off switch. It'll charge in and charge out, and it does work. I've tried it. It's depending on what battery you have in it. You can charge a cell phone up to 2 times. That also depends on the cell phone battery. I was a little questionable about this seal at first, being as water resistant as it was. I got a really good surprise. I had the flashlight out and I was changing oil in my car, folded up a t-shirt that I had, set it in there along with another tool, and set it in a pocket. The t-shirt formed a trough, set it in a pocket. Well, during the cleanup I forgot about it. Left it sitting in the pocket of the, or in the dip of the t-shirt. That night it rained like really hard. And the next morning I got up and was looking for my flashlight, because I've been testing it and using it, and it works surprisingly well, but I couldn't find it. Looked all over the place. Finally walked outside, looked. It was laying completely submerged underwater in the pocket of the flashlight. Probably about that much water over it. And I thought, oh crap, now I'm going to have to buy another one. Picked it up, shook it off, turned it on, worked great. Hadn't had an issue with it. There's no damage inside, as you can see. There wasn't any water that got in it. I was actually kind of surprised. So it's been out on rainy weather. I take this thing quite all over the place. And it's got a few little marks on it from where I've dropped it and whatnot, but not very many. The anodization on this is really high end. It's a nice knurled 6061 aluminum flashlight. The battery compartment's easily accessible. You can use it to charge 18650 batteries. Just put them in there. A dead one. Hook it up to your power source. I charge this one in the car all the time. Actually, you charge this in. Plug it into your power source, and it'll start charging. But what I was really interested in on this was the charge out feature. Plug it in. And this is an old cell phone I have, and it's been sitting for a long time, so it's completely dead. It won't even turn on. Okay, so we'll plug it in, see what it does. There we go. You can see you actually see the light on now. And the blue light on the blue light in the flashlight tells it it's charging. And the red light here tells me the phone's charging. See if I can get it to come up. It's so dead it may not turn on for a while. But that will tell you it's charging. I've used this on my cell phone before. when I've had to. It's actually works quite well. It's 300 lumens at the top end, 30 with a strobe at the bottom. A lot of the flashlights out are what they're touting as 1,000 lumens. The true 1,000 lumens, if you're actually trying to work on your car or do something. I've been under a car and flicked on one of my 1,000 lumen lights, and you're blinded and it's hard to see. I find 300 to 400 lumens, a true 300 to 400 lumens is a really good work light for what you're trying to see and do, because everything else, it washes out the color, and yeah, it makes it really difficult to see. 30 lumens in the dark, if you're not wanting to totally illuminate the whole area, like walking down a trail, it'll extend the life of your flashlight for, oh god, I think it ran about 15 hours on that. It runs quite a while. It depends on the size of the battery that you actually have in it. This has a really long run time, and it doesn't just cut off like some of them. It'll dim out towards the end till it gets down to, I think, the 30 lumen setting, and then it starts letting you know. I believe it flashes. I usually don't let it get that far, but it'll run days, with me using it infrequently. All in all, this can be had on Amazon for $20, a little less than $20. I highly recommend it. I like it. I use it all the time. And shout out to Adam for cooking this up, and I'm waiting on your other one. See what's next. But this is the Hellfire Volt EDC flashlight. I'm rather impressed.